proceed in this sum. On the top line I have 3n to the 4 minus 5, and on the bottom line I need a square root sign. So I'll write down n squared plus 2 okay. Have I changed this value, n squared plus 2? No, because I have a squared and a square root. Alright, so the next step is to, instead of both of them have a square root sign in them, so I'll bring the square root sign outside. Three n to the 4 minus 5 over square root sign is outside, so I've got bracket n squared plus 2 squared. Alright, the next step will be to square this out. And on the bottom, how do you square something like this out? How do you square that? Yeah, n squared times n squared by itself. N to the power 4. Multiply the two of them. It's 2n squared and double it. And then 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, so on the next step was to divide above and below by the highest power. We did that in the previous step, remember that? So we still have the square root sign. Now we'll look at the top line. And we'll divide the top line by the highest power. N to the 4 and n to the 4. And what do you get? Just the top bit first. I'll make that sign, square root sign bigger. Yeah, so the n to the 4 and n to the 4 cancel, and you're left with 3 minus 5 over n to the 4. That's the top bit done. Now we'll do the bottom bit of the sum, n to the 4 plus, we'll write this down. And divide each one of those by n to the 4. Now n to the 4 divided by n to the 4 is 1 plus, we've got 4. What happens, you take away 2 n's there and you take away 2, you've got 4 over n squared, and over here you got plus 4 over n4. Next step is to use your limit. Yeah, anywhere you get n, it goes to 0. So you write down limit. I'll just write it out again. Alright, so we've got 3. That's not affected by the limit. Minus. So imagine if this is a massive, infinitely big number, it approaches.
0.
It's approaching 0, it never gets there. On the bottom we have 1. As this gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, it approaches 0. And same here. So what do we get? We've got 3 over 1, which is square root 3. Is the answer.